You are listening to Confessions of a Counselor podcast. Here we will talk all things mental health in bite-sized chunks. Hello and welcome to Confessions of a Counselor. I'm your host, Janice, and in today's episode, I thought we would dive into the world of relationships, specifically focusing on the work of doctors John and Julie Gottman and their foundational principles for what makes a healthy relationship. So let's jump right in. The fifth one is solving our solvable problems. So not every problem in a relationship can be solved, and that doesn't have to mean that the relationship ends, but there's oftentimes a lot of problems that we can solve in our marriage or our relationship. So are we willing to solve these problems? So can we use effective communication skills? Can we compromise? Can we be willing to find solutions to the roadblocks or the challenges that come up in our relationship? So this is oftentimes, I think, the piece of relationship work that most other relationship theories or therapists work on is solving our solvable problems. And I think this is a key aspect of it. So working on our solvable problems is really important. Finding solutions helps us move through the challenges and recognizing this is a solvable problem, right? We can get through this. This is not something make or break in our relationship, right? We can choose how we do the dishes in our relationship. We can choose who puts the kids to bed at night, right? And then the sixth principle kind of falls on the back of solving our solvable problems, which is overcoming gridlock. John Gottman talks about gridlock in terms of our unsolvable problems. So some things in a relationship are not going to be able to be solved. These are concrete differences between two partners. So some problems are unsolvable. And the research shows that understanding what these underlying issues or dreams behind these perpetual conflicts, right? That fight that you have over and over and over and over again with our partner, right? Where we say, we've had this fight before. I know what this fight is. Could be a gridlock problem that we're facing. So what's perpetuating it? And can we come to a common ground? So perhaps I can't solve this problem, but can I understand that this is a gridlock problem that's in our relationship? And how do I navigate through that gridlock, right? So I might not solve this problem, but can I find ways to be in relationship with my partner with this gridlock problem? So some of these things that we see are oftentimes difference in financial beliefs or difference in religion, or perhaps there's a foundational parenting piece. That's just a gridlock problem. And again, I don't have to solve it, but how do I work around it? How do I find ways to understand it and find a common ground within? And finally, the seventh principle is creating shared meaning. So this is building shared rituals, traditions, and goals with our partner. What am I working towards with my partner and deepening that connection and providing a sense of purpose for this relationship? So again, as we kind of talked about with the other principles around building that foundation, building that fondness and admiration, letting my partner influence me, I think that this final principle brings all of that together. And again, is kind of defining, why am I choosing this person? Why am I choosing to be in a relationship here with this person? And part of that is building the shared meaning in these rituals that we do together. Perhaps it's pancake Sundays, right? We make pancakes together every Sunday, and that's our shared time together. Or I know a lot of couples will have hobbies that they do together. They go for hikes, or they do winter sports together. Maybe it's going and finding all the delicious different foods in a city, right? What are some of these rituals and traditions and things that really bring us together as a couple? So by understanding and applying these principles, you can start to cultivate a strong and loving and fulfilling relationship, because I know why I'm here and I'm investing into staying here, right? This is the relationship that I want, and here's why. So remember that relationships require effort, commitment, and a willingness to grow together. So I hope that you can take some of these principles and start to apply it to your relationship and see where maybe I can focus a little bit more on one of these principles to build a little bit more strength. So thank you for joining. And until next time, may love and understanding fill your life and your relationships. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Confessions of a Counselor podcast is available anywhere you like to listen to your podcasts on Apple and Android. New episodes are released every Friday. If you enjoyed today's episode, please join the conversation. Leave a review or subscribe to the podcast hosted on Spotify. You can find all these details on JaniceLyons.com. Until next time, take care.